Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. So we got false person in reverse popping out. And we have thief in reverse popping out and gift. So I really feel like here what this is saying is that somebody, because I was seeing 12:12 down on the clock right when I had started, and I had started like doing my pre-shuffle and everything, and I heard hidden enemy, a hidden enemy, and I've heard you're receiving a gift, and the fact that a hidden enemy or like a false person is being revealed. This person was a thief, but I'm hearing that. Yeah, I'm hearing thief be gone, or I'm also hearing witch be gone, thief be gone. There's like an energy here of you disconnecting from something that was false, something that was stealing energy from you. See this person? Here they are right here in the background right here. You know, they're hiding who they really are. They're hiding something that they were saying about you or feeling like they're hiding and holding back how they really feel. They're wearing a mask, okay? And this person is hiding and holding back how they really feel. They're showing you, or they were showing you, a false mask, a false person here, right? And there was a lot that they were saying behind the scenes, but they were not saying to your face, okay? And this person was a thief. How are they a thief, Spirit? Oh, that's messy. For some of y'all, I heard they stole your man. They stole your man. And then for others of you, Spirit is saying they stole your mana. So they stole your energy. They stole your divine. They tried to steal a portion of your divine energy. Yeah, cord cutting. I'm hearing cord cutting, cord removal. Yeah. You're moving away from this person. This journey card is actually coming out to me as the Chariot card here. You're actually moving away from this person. Yeah, I'm hearing pack a bag and get out of there. Again, here, see how there's like two people here that are, you know, there's two people and there's a child. And the child was on the back of the deck. Right then when I looked on the back of the deck. But I wasn't sure how it's significant yet, so I didn't say anything. But again, look at those two people in the shadow back there. At a distance. A man and a woman. And here again, a man and a woman and a man and a woman. I'm feeling like a disconnect here from this. But I do feel like, despite whatever happens here, that you do feel stronger on the other side of this. Oh yeah, there's that child card. For some of you, maybe you feel stronger because you're like, you know what, I'm disconnecting from this relationship or from this, but I got my child out of it, and of course I love my child. You know, I would never see them as a mistake or see that situation. Yeah, marriage for some of you. There was a soul contract here. Again, there's two people here. There's the man in the top hat again. The woman and the man in the top hat again. And there's the man in the top hat. Despair. These people are in despair. Why are they in despair, Spirit? Ooh, poverty. Because some money or some lack. I was hearing they lack. I'm hearing they lack what they need to achieve. Courtship. Seeing this is like the four, like a 4 of Wands energy here, because I'm being so drawn to this 4 here, 4:20 down on the clock right when I said that. Thoughts in reverse. I really feel like, yeah, somebody here wanted you to be locked into the thought that you had to be with somebody, or that you were meant to court somebody, or you were meant to be in a relationship with a certain person. Okay? But you broke out of this situation here. You broke out of this karmic cycle here. Okay? What was this karmic cycle that they've broken out of, Spirit? Green Tara, healing light, wellness unfolding. Know that healing is a journey. Exactly. So that you are realizing that whatever this was, is kind of one of those like, oh, it happens for you, not to you. Although, yes, I believe that it does happen to you too, right? But it's happening for you to heal, for you to move on. You're kind of putting a situation from your past at peace because you're like, okay, well, I feel better now. I'm stronger now. I'm more healed now. I'm more awakened now. And that's because of my hard work, because of my healing, because of this, but it is also because of the experiences that I had in the past and because I broke out of a cycle here. These people in the past feel trapped in a cycle and you have broken out of it and they have issues. That's their issue. Yeah, exactly. Main male in reverse. So you have completely cut out this person or cut out this scenario, even if it's just a friendship, being friends, being around, being family. I was hearing that if you your instincts, if you feel drawn to pull away from a certain friend group, from a certain family member or from family members, or if you feel drawn to pull away from a certain lover or a certain, romance opportunity or business opportunity, you should listen to your instincts. Because there's something here about you're not being guided by fear, you're being guided by instincts. There's something here where spirit is just putting this, removing this from your mind almost as if something is happening here where there is a past reality or a past timeline where you are still privy to the information that's happening or the things that are happening in that past timeline, but they're not gonna as deeply emotionally or I'm just feeling this disconnect. You're disconnecting and you're just kind of oh, that's happening. Okay. But there is this kind of distance or this disconnect here. Paradigm shift. Exactly. You've gone through a paradigm shift. And there's something here about a timeline from your past or a past timeline or perhaps people that you in the past were close to. I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. It's almost as if spirit only allows you to feel and connect to this past timeline. And these past people were connected to this past timeline. So there's only, these people were connected to this past timeline. So there's only so much emotional connection that you can have to people and to things in this past timeline because you're spirit saying several evolutionary steps forward. Not to say that people in that past timeline are necessarily bad people, but it's just kind of this energy of I've evolved and I've disconnected from that. And you might have this weird disconnect where you're just shouldn't I care more about this, or shouldn't I be more involved in this, or shouldn't I? But there's something here about the fact that whatever this is that this emotional disconnect is not because you're disassociating. It's not because you're antisocial or because you're uppity or because you have an issue or you have a problem or you think you're too good to conversate or to reach out or to connect to people. It's just the fact that you are in a new timeline. You are in a new timeline, and those people, and in brief moments, those timelines can maybe connect very briefly, very lightly, but there is this kind of thing here of your spirit self being I'm not going backwards. I'll say, hey, good to see that you're doing this or that you graduated from that or that you did that. Good for you. You like a post, you say, that's amazing. Or you're hey, I'm sorry that that's happening or something like that. But there's something here about the fact that you are very disconnected from this in the past. And you're purposely being very disconnected from this in the past. Yeah, and it was 44 down on the clock when I just looked down on my little timer clock that I have going down there. You're being protected. And with this main male in reverse, I'm hearing decentering. For some of you, you might have been on a journey of decentering men or decentering women or decentering other people from your experience. Like what other people are going through always rules what's happening in your life. 2-2 was down on my little timer clock when I just looked down there too. You're reevaluating your situations and how much what other people are going through is allowed to like connect to you, come into you. There's something here about the fact that like there's people here that want your energy, that your energy is just kind of like, no, I'm okay, no, no. And they're just kind of like tapping. Sorry about that. And they're just kind of like tapping on your energy. And you're just kind of like, no, I'm good. No, thank you. And for some of you, you're just kind of like, shouldn't I care more about this? Shouldn't I? There's some kind of like fear or some kind of guilt, but there's something here about that, like what you're feeling is actually showing growth in some type of way, but you're doubting that it is. Other people could be doubting it. Other people could be trying to make you feel like you're being childish, or it's like, oh, well, you're still holding on to old grudges. You need to let that go. And it's like, I'm not holding on to a grudge. I don't have anything against you. I don't dislike you. I don't feel connected to you, or I don't feel like, oh, this sounds kind of mean, but it's like I'm reprioritizing what you and your life events mean to my life. And of course, depending on what those life events are, I don't know, because I almost just said, well, reach out. But then I'm like, no, because some people have very purposely gone no contact. Some people have very purposely removed certain friends or certain family members or certain people from their life, or you've just grown apart. But there's this kind of sense of like, there's something here about relieving yourself of some kind of guilt that you might be feeling or something. Let me ground for a second. Just hold on one second, you guys. Yes. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm getting very, like, messages here. I'm getting some messages here that, like, somebody is trying to project, like, guilt or shame or blame onto you for something. That might be why you're feeling kind of strange or removed. There's something here. Main female. Yeah, you're centering yourself and your experiences and what you're going through here. You're centering yourself. You're centering your own timeline. You're centering what's important to you. And I'm hearing you're so selfish, but like there's something here about the fact that spirit is like your energy needs to go to you right now. Manifestation vortex, belief makes manifest, thoughts attract and create. So be careful about what you're thinking and what you're attracting. Okay, about this. I would tell you to just think positively about this situation, regardless of how other people might be framing it. Like, you know that you're not walking forward in negative energy. You know that you're not, punishing people or holding grudges or doing those things. If they think that, it's kind of a thing where spirit is like, the truth will out. Like, right? Let your actions and let how you handle the situation speak for itself. Also, spirit is saying that you are in the midst of manifesting in something very important here, okay? And that your energy is like who you share your energy with is very crucial right now. Also, how you think about the situation. So if you think about the situation like, oh, I can't stand them or anything like that, if you have any kind of anger, if you have any kind of issues like that where it's like, why can't they just leave me alone? Why does it have to be like this? Why is it only, I just know it's going to be a fight with them. I just know that if I say no, that I don't want to go to that family event, or that I don't want to go on that, or that I don't want to be that, or that I don't, thanks for the invitation, but I just know that it's going to be a fight, that it's going to be an issue. Like, try not to think of it that way. Try to be like, well, I'm sure they'll be understanding, or I'm sure they'll get it, don't underestimate like how powerful how powerful your thoughts can manifest a certain situation into being. So obviously you can't overcome someone, or you shouldn't try to overcome somebody's personal will of how they feel about the situation. But I definitely would be like, thinking more positively about the situation. Okay. At least in a way where it's like, well, I'm doing what I need to do for myself. I'm going no contact for a reason, because for some of you, something You could be dealing with like a tragedy in the family. So say that you could have family members that you have no contact with, and one of them might have gotten married or had a baby, or might have gotten a new job, or could have lost a job or done something like that. And there's this kind of feeling here of then like, you should be reaching out, you should be making the effort, you should be doing something because of this life event or because of something that's happening here, and you really don't feel the need to. Or maybe perhaps you're in this situation here where you're just like, this is happening, should I reach out? I went no contact for a reason. Like, I don't want to seem rude, but also I don't necessarily want to reopen up that door of communication between that person. If you really feel like, I might just like pray, about it, or just be like, send that energy out to the universe. Like, wow, I'm so happy that they're doing better. I'm so happy that they got that. That's good for them, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's what you feel like you should do. It's what you feel comfortable with doing. Transcending fear. Facing fear leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. Yeah. So you're on a journey here of transitioning out of some kind of fear here, some kind of fear mentality. You're disconnecting from this energy of, it's kind of an energy of like fearing that you won't be accepted, or that you won't be understood, that you'll be made to be something different than you are. It's like, if I cut this off, or if I act this way, will people think that I'm a bad person, or think that, but it's just like, I'm doing what I have to do for my sanity, or I'm doing what I have to do for, like, there's just something here about like, it's just not on my radar. There's something here about people feeling like you're absent, or you're too good for it, or you're too uppity or something like that. And you're like, it's just not on my radar because it's not in your timeline. Like the chords and the emotions are not there. You're not having the reaction that some people might want from you, but you're having your natural, authentic reaction to the situation here. Sacred activist, do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. Exactly. Like I said, so if you said no, I said no contact, and that's what I feel comfortable with. Even if you're dealing with something, that doesn't mean that I don't know, that sounds kind of harsh, but like, it's like, I don't have to be there for you. Like, I said no. I said, no, I don't have to be there for you. I don't owe you anything. There's something here about people feeling like, oh, your family, you owe, like, I know that you haven't talked to them, or I know that you said that you don't want anything to do with your mom or your dad or whoever, but like, your uncle or whoever, but they're going through this or doing that. Like, you should show up, you should be here, you should go through this, you should be there. And you're just like, no, I don't feel the need to do that. Like, no, I don't feel the need to act extra. I don't feel the need to make posts about it, or I don't feel a need to, reach out to every single person that I know and make sure they're okay, or congratulate them. Like, there's something here about just being like, no, like, if that's how you genuinely, truly feel, and you're not doing it out of anger, or out of spite, or out of holding grudges, if you know that you're just genuinely just like, oh, that's great, but I don't feel the need to insert myself into this, then walk in that authenticity. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't be afraid to stand up for your beliefs. Don't be afraid to say, no, if I said no contact, I meant no contact. Don't feel guilty or shame for living the life that you want to live. Sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understanding lessons. Yeah. So you're understanding that your connection to these people, or your connection to whatever this past event had a significant, helped you to grow, helped you to activate. Yeah. Divine emergence. Be seen. Let the world know your gifts. You're being guided to, with this let the world know your gifts, I'm getting more so like, acknowledge your gifts. If you feel like, yeah, because it's almost like a situation where it's like your intuition is telling you that this situation is not what it seems. But everybody else is like, no, don't act funny. Don't act weird. No, this is how you're supposed to act. This is how normal people act. And this is how you should be. You should be reaching out, or you should be acting like this, or you should be doing that, And it's kind of a situation here where you're just like, no, like, no, because your divine gifts are telling you something here. I don't know if there's because with that 12-12 though, I heard hidden enemies. There could be some kind of hidden enemy, or some kind of energy here that you just don't want to connect to. There could be an energy here where you're just like, I have fought really, really hard for my calm, for my peace, for my, for my sanctuary, for my mental stability, to feel good. I have fought for a very long time to not be in depression or not be in this. And if you feel like a situation is going to trigger you too much, then prioritize yourself. And I'm not saying that there's not times where it's like, okay, like, push because you really need to be there for this or for that, or to do this or do that. But there's some kind of situation here where it's like, you do not have to push yourself to be more involved or to be more active in this situation or in this group or with this person, or, you shouldn't feel the need to reach out to them if you don't want to, because there is some kind of instinct here that's telling you, like, don't, because there's some kind of toxicity here in this connection or whatever. There's some kind of connection here. It could be a person, it could be a person. It's giving me like that there is like this weird connection with a person that could be in like a group of people. You could be like, I don't really have a problem with those people, but that person, I just don't want to be around them. Like, I don't hang out with that group of people anymore, because like, it's not for me to go into that group of people and say, we should all get rid of so-and-so because they feel like this and they're that way and they're this way and they're that way. You don't feel that. You'll just be like, no, I'll just distance myself from the group. Like, there's something here about, it's like, I see something that other people don't see in this person, or I see something that other people don't recognize in this person, because there's a different energy between you and this person. In that scenario, there could be like, oh, hey, so-and-so, I'll just say John. Oh, John got a promotion at work. It's an old friend group that you don't hang out with as much. You've gotten some distance with. Say they reach out to you. Oh, so-and-so is getting married, or so-and-so, we're going on a vacation and we just thought maybe we'd reach out to you and be like, hey, do you want to come with us? This could be an opportunity to reconnect. And you're just kind of getting like this feeling like, no, like you shouldn't go to this event, or you shouldn't go to that party. Or you're just kind of like, no, like I don't. Like, no, nothing against John, but I don't feel like celebrating him, Like, everybody knows that me and John don't get along, or we have bad blood, or, that there's just something that's not right there between the two of us, and I don't feel the need to, like, make peace. Something here about, like, making peace for other people's feelings. Like, no. Like, I don't have to act differently than the way that I feel to save other people's feelings about a situation. Interesting. Okay. Miraculous event. Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. Yeah, there's something here about harmony, peace surrounding you. Resilient spirit, earth connection. Stay rooted in trust and faith. Stay rooted in trust and faith. So have faith in yourself and have faith in this like connection that you have with the divine, because there's something here about enlightened action. Yeah, take enlightened action. Definitely take like take the steps that your heart is guiding you to take in this scenario. Stay true to yourself. Don't allow other people to make you feel like you're supposed to act or supposed to feel a certain way or behave a certain way. Of course, as long as that is not like harming yourself with other people. But like, there's something here about like, you're choosing peace. You're choosing your harmony. Because it could be some situation here where like, for some of you, it feels like drama. Like, I do keep mentioning that it could be like a good event as well, because I feel like for some of you, it could be a good event, but you could just be like, well, I'm not going to go to that event because that person, that person I've gone no contact with is going to be there. And I don't feel like dealing with them. Or like, I feel like it's going to be, say that you've gone no contact with your mom, but your sister is getting married and you really want to be there for your sister. And so you're starting to turn up, you're starting to go to events. Maybe you're going to her bridal shower. Maybe you're going to, to the picking out the dress and shopping and all of that. And your no contact mother is using this as an opportunity to behave the way they normally behave. They're finding ways to pick at you or talk to you or tear you down. You'd never look that good in that dress or something like that. And it's just like, really, like, you can choose your peace. You can go to that person and say like, I love you. And I really, really, really want to be there for you. But this person is doing the most to me right now. And my peace is more important. than being here for this shit. So maybe just like cut out or minimize how long you're there or how long you're around. I'm not sure. It does feel like an awkward situation, and I feel you're kind of like, but I want to be there for my sister, or that I do want to be there, and I do want to show up, and I don't want to be like, I don't care about this, because that's not how I feel. But also, I don't feel the need to show up in a very certain way. Like I feel the need to show up in the way that I feel that it resonates with me. I hope I'm explaining this right. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say, because I feel a little not disconnected, but I feel like that's the energy of this reading, where you just feel disconnected from this event. You're like, did you hear so and so that something happened to so and so? And I'm like, damn, that's really fucked up. Or damn, I'm sorry. And maybe that's all you have to give to this person. Did you hear that such and such happened to me? I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, well, I could really use you over here right now, washing my dishes and doing this and doing that. It's like, okay, no, like you're doing the most. Like, I'm not going to do that. There's something here. It's like, yeah, sure. So support, but don't forget your boundaries. Your boundaries are very important. Inner learnings. Follow your heart. Truth prevails. Exactly. Walk in your truth about the situation. You don't have to feel guilty or ashamed from feeling like disconnected from this situation here. Paradigm shift. Exactly. Because again, like I said, you've shifted timelines. You shifted paradigms. You don't feel the same way. You don't act the same way. You don't look the same way. You are, disconnected from the drama of whatever this is. And there's something here about you feeling like you should have a different reaction, or like you have these expectations that other people expect you to have a different reaction. And you're like, I'm just not invested in this. Coffin. Yeah, you've put an end to this situation. Ooh, privileged lady with the transcending fear. You're grounded in a new reality and in a new situation. Don't feel like you need to overly emotionally give if you don't feel called to do that. Because there's some kind of situation here. Because I feel it playing in the background. It's drama. I really don't feel like talking about it. But I can feel it in the background. There is some kind of drama here with somebody in this group. And that's why you're feeling so disconnected from the situation. You're feeling disconnected from the situation because Spirit doesn't want you to be connected to somebody that's in this group or in this. There's somebody here in this group of people that Spirit's like, nope, stay away from them. Nope, nope, nope. And you're just like, but I should be doing this, or I should be showing up, or I should be going to that. And Spirit's like, nope. Nope, absolutely not. And I'm hearing Spirit say, and don't apologize for it. Wow. This could be more like an ancestor here for somebody. The Lovers. When you choose yourself, when you prioritize your own feelings, when you make a choice here, because the Lovers is about making a choice, when you make this choice here to prioritize yourself and prioritize your peace, prioritize your harmony, your peace and your harmony and your peace of mind, like there will be like this sense of freedom that's going to come with you relieving the shackles of feeling like people expect me to be this way or act like this or show up like that. And when you break those shackles of, that's not my business. How other people expect me to show up is not my business. I'm going to authentically show up the way that I want to show up, the way that I am. I'm not going to pretend to be more emotionally invested in this than I am. I'm not going to pretend that I like you. I'm not going to pretend that, that we're so close or that I care so much about what's happening. I'm not going to pretend like, I'm not going to pretend. I'm just going to move on. Well, I don't know what the situation here is, but you feel kind of like over it. You're just kind of like, okay. For some of you, it could be a situation here where you hear like a friend or a family member with the courthouse here, with a friend or a family member is receiving some kind of karma. And that could be why Spirit is kind of disconnecting you emotionally to this, because Spirit is like, this person is receiving karma. Let them receive the karma that is due. Or it's like there's some kind of like level of acceptance here. It's like a deep acceptance of like, okay, that is the way that it is. There's something here like, you know, somebody being like, can you believe it? I just get, you're just like, okay. This person's like, what's wrong with you? Like, why don't you care? Like, why aren't you crying? Why aren't you upset? You know, and it's just like, because I'm not. Like, that's not the way that I feel. Yeah, I'm hearing they want me to be in despair. Like, they want me to be sad. They want me to be miserable. They want me to be depressed. They want me to be in despair. There's something here about, like, people either trying to pull you backwards into sadness, into drama, into something like that, where it's like, you know, can you believe that such and such a child, you know, like, maybe you even run into somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, or you run into some people, you know, that you haven't seen in a while, and you might be like, oh yeah, how are you? You know, just being nice. And then this person just starts opening up and dumping, and it's just the same old with them. They're talking shit about people. They're always in drama. Oh, did you hear this about this person? Did you hear this about that person? And so broke up. And so cheated on so and so. And this is happening. Or it's like, oh girl, the family is a mess like always. This is happening and that's happening. And that marriage is falling apart and this, and you're just like, see, this is why I don't get involved with y'all. This is why I stay away from this situation here, because, you know, because it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, and there's something here about you disconnecting from the energy that these people are very much so still connected to. Excuse me. Somebody here has, I'm confused about what this is talking about though, because we have despair and child here. Somebody here could be despairing because they thought that the two of you were going to like create a family or like have a child together. This person might have wanted to have a child with you, but you have decided to disconnect from this energy with this person. This person might feel in despair because you might not be letting the fact that the two of you have a child hold you with this person. You know, it could be a situation here where it's like, oh, you know, like the father or the mother of your child thought the two of you would stay together. They thought they could act any way they wanted to, treat you any way they wanted to, cheat on you or do whatever they wanted to, and they'd be able to go out and come back in and go out and come back in. And you're just kind of like, no, I'm putting down these boundaries. It is what it is. I'm not interested in you. Yeah, I'm not trying to take my child. I'm not trying to take your child away from you or take them. Like, sure. But it's like a quick high and by. Like, here, they've eaten, you know, they've had this many bottles. They need this. I just changed their diaper. Here's the diaper bag. They have this and this and this. Oh, hey, you know, if it's an older child, it's, hey, I know you're taking them. They have a game or they have a practice on Friday night, and then they have a game on Saturday at this time. I need you to be there. I'm going to be there at the game. You can stay if you want to and watch them practice or watch them at the game, but I need you to take them to practice. And then on Saturday, I need you to have them to their game by 9 o'clock. Okay, I'll be there. I'll see you at the field. And then it's hi, bye. Here you go. Close the door. You know, and this person is just like, oh my God, like, this person is really moving on. This person doesn't really want me back. Like, this person is really, you know, putting up boundaries and disconnecting. They're moving on. They're dating other people or whatever you're doing. It's just like, no, there's something here about this person is in disbelief. Like, you decentered whatever this drama was, whatever this that was connected here from your life. And this person is in shock. This person's like, how did you decenter me? How did you move on so quickly and so easily from me? Like, how did you not care about me or not care about our situation? Like, how did you just move on and not care about that? How did you not let that affect you? Like, and this person is in despair about it. For others of you, I'm hearing that somebody that you disconnected from wanted to have a child with you or wanted to be with you, but it's not giving me like wanted to have a child with you because they're like, you're the love of my life. I want to have a family with you. It's not giving me that. It's giving me like, I thought this child would tie you down, or I thought I thought I could dangle the thought of having a child between the two of us to keep you trapped in a situation with me. But you received your justice in the situation and you got either some kind of divorce. You might have taken this person to court. You know, you might have got a ruling in your favor. For some of you, you might have just recently gone through a divorce and got like a child custody, like ruling in your favor. And it's really causing a lot of despair for the other person. But it's not because, I just keep feeling like in that situation, it's not because they're like, oh my gosh, the child, like I miss them, I want them in my life. It feels like, oh my gosh, how am I not being able to use this child as a pawn in my game to get back at this person is what it feels like. What the heck? It feels that, yeah, because this person feels very disconnected. It's not a genuine connection they have. And now I'm not saying that if it's their child that they despise their child or don't love them or anything like that, but it feels more like they love the game more. They love what this child represents more. You know, they love that this child represents a connection to you more than it represents like them having a child and being a father or being a mother and being there and raising another human being to be like a full person and to have a life and experience and stuff. Like, I'm not saying they don't care about this child, but it was more like this child was a pawn for this person. Like they were a pawn to be moved around to this person. Pathway. Yeah, you've found your pathway to transformation out of this situation. You've defied this person or these people's expectation. Come on now. Mature woman, exactly. You grew up, you're glowing, you're growing up, you're turning into that mature woman. You're turning into that Empress energy. And that's what this piece is giving you. Yeah. And you exiting away from this, and you choosing to say, no, I'm going to stand in my authenticity. I'm not going to compromise myself for that. Why am I hearing that? Give me a man after midnight. Yeah. So you could be choosing to disconnect from like a situationship or somebody that just hits you with a you up text all the time, and you're just like, you know what? No, I'm evolved from that. I'm out of that. I'm not, no. Like that doesn't have the same sway over me as it used to. Like, what you think because you got the poom poom or you got the boom boom, like you think that's enough to keep me attached? Like it's not. Like I want more. I want something deeper. I want something with substance. And there's something here about this paradigm shift, like you living in this personal truth, following your heart and saying, no, I want more for myself. I am more than this. I choose my peace. No, I don't have to compromise myself. There's something here about speaking your truth. See how both of these beings here, the Ascended Masters here, have this kind of like heart energy here, or star energy there on their throat chakra. And there's something there about living and speaking and walking in your truth. And that being very powerful. Official person message. Excuse me. For some of you, there's something about choosing your peace, choosing your harmony is helping you to manifest like some kind of official something here. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's only love. It could definitely be something more than that. It could be like a business opportunity or something here. I'm hearing a notarized letter or notarized message in some type of way. I'm hearing it has to be witnessed. It has to be witnessed. Like a signature or something like that has to be witnessed. There's going to be some kind of contract coming in here. Message of concern. Look. So definitely somebody is going to be reaching out to you about something. Family room. This could be about something with your family. Great fortune. Somebody here could be receiving some kind of inheritance or some kind of blessing from their family in some type of way. Mature man. a mature man, an older man, or somebody could be reaching out to you. There's something quite fortunate about this scenario here. Yeah, there's a gift. There's a gift coming here. Choosing peace. There's something very, very important here about choosing peace. Choosing your peace. Choosing to keep the peace. Choosing to keep your peace. But it's like keeping the peace without losing yourself. So yeah, it's fine. You don't have to engage in the drama, but you also don't have to. It's something here about don't people please. Do what you have to do. But there is something here about setting boundaries. Like, not everybody's expectations are actually going to be within your boundaries, and it's perfectly fine for you to say, no, that's not within my boundaries. A person might expect you to do something, or expect you to show up, or expect you to, to act a certain way or feel a certain way. And you're just like, no, that's not who I am. That's not my authenticity. That's not what this is. That's not how I feel. I don't feel the need to reconnect to you because this or this. Like, no, I don't. And they can feel however they feel, but there is a gift on the other side of this. Something here about you're manifesting in a very powerful gift. In this paradigm shift, acts of service. When you serve, the universe serves you. You're serving yourself here. When you serve yourself, when you show up for yourself, when you speak in your authenticity unapologetically, spiritual calling, divine protection, breakthrough moment. Yeah, you're going to have this breakthrough moment here. Trust the process. Create space for divine order to unfold. Yeah, there's something here about like you're being led in a certain direction or led to feel a certain way about a situation. Don't fight it. Don't fight the way that your inner self or that you're being called to handle a situation. Even if other people have different expectations out of you, walk forward in what you know is true for yourself. So if you don't feel the need to attend an event, don't. If you don't feel the need to reach out to a person, don't. If you feel, because there is something here about the fact that you're going to feel torn between doing what you think your family or this group of people expects you to do and what you really want to do, what really resonates true with you. And Spirit is going to say, Spirit's advice is to choose your peace. Choose you. Choose what's authentic to you, regardless of what societal pressures or, family pressures or friend pressures or whatever it is, I expect you to act like this. I expect you to show up, or I expect you to do this, or I expect you to give me this. Somebody could be asking to borrow money. Hey, shh. Yeah, again, I feel like somebody here is trying to be up in your face. They're trying to be up in your boundaries, and you're just like, no. Like, no, get back. No. Hey, stop. Okay, I'm going to go, you guys. That's what I have for you. I hope this wasn't too confusing or I feel like it's going to resonate for who it resonates for. This is definitely not going to be for everybody, but hey, I hope this gave you the love, light, or clarity that you needed in your situation, okay? I hope that you were able, like I said, I feel like it's not going to resonate for everybody. Those who it's for will understand what I'm talking about, what situations here are unfolding, and why you feel the way that you feel. Trust the way that you feel. You don't have to feel a certain type of way because family or friends or a person expects you to act differently, expects you to be differently, expects you to be differently, expects you to act different or be different. Hey, no, stop. Yeah, you don't have to live up to other people's expectations because there's something here about release the old, make way for the new. Exactly. These new people are just going to have acceptance and have space for this new version of you. Stop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and they might not be happy about it. Stop. Okay, I gotta go, you guys. Thank you guys very much for being here with me today. I hope this gave you the love, light, or clarity that you needed in your situation. Thank you so much for any kind of donations or everybody that works with me. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, that contact information is down below. All right. If you liked it, I hope this helped you and it finds you blessed and everything. Sorry, I'm rushing through my outro, you guys, but I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Bye. Oh, thank you to your spirit guide. I do definitely want to say this. Thank you to your spirit guides, as you know, for guiding you here to get this information. Thank you to my spirit guides, as always, for helping me to deliver this information as well as keeping me safe while they did so. I apologize for my dog in the background, but I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye.